Hello, AAA students. Hope you all are doing well. So, as your result is just announced, many of you have passed, and those who don't worry. After this session, you have the better clarity how to perform and what to do in the next 45 days. As in this lecture or in this session, we will discuss and go through about all the possibilities that will help you in passing your AAA in the March attempt. First of all, congratulations to those students who have passed AAA, and also thanks to all of you who have trusted on me, because I can completely understand it's difficult to trust on a new person, even though there are many good tutors in the market who have been teaching since long. But I have already promised with you guys that I will make this exam very easy for you. So once again, thanks to all of you. Let's start today's session, AAA March 26 45-day study. Before starting this session, let me tell you a few things. If there are any student who have not studied F8, don't worry. Why? Because I have already a separate course on the F8. So what I did for the AAA students, I have made a proper 3 to 4 hour lecture on the complete topics of F8. Why? Because in the December attempt, examiner changed the type of questions. Examiner asked a question on the related party, which was not tested for the significant marks in the previous attempts. Even though I have communicated this thing to my students that if you are doing selective studies, you will face difficulty. Those who listen me at that time can easily solve the question on the related party. Those who don't will face their consequences. So now guys, how to perform in the next 45 days? It's very important. Make sure you guys must be consistent, because if your approach will still remain the same, then there is no point, because after March attempt you will also communicate or sending text to your tutors how to perform, what should we do. So in order to pass this exam, you have to follow this strategy. So what you should have to do right now, let's go through one by one. So this is postpartum focused batch plan, advanced audit and assurance. If you are following my lectures, each lecture duration is 30 minutes. There are some lectures which have duration of 15 minutes, 10 minutes. So what I have done in this session, I have give an average duration of 30 minutes to each lecture. So there are total 53 or 54 lectures, including past papers. Now, guys, this is the course structure. We have block 1, block 2, block 3, block 4. Then we have topic-wise past papers. In the block 1, we have total 11 lectures. In the block 2, we have 5 lectures. In the block 3, 11. In the block 4, 8 lectures. Please do not skip any lecture. I am again repeating, do not skip any lecture. Why? Because each block lecture will help in the next block. If you are solving question on the block 2, then block 1 lecture knowledge will help you. Same if you are solving question of the block 3 and block 4, both these blocks will help you. So there is no point to skip any lecture. All the lectures are tailor-made. There is no irrelevant discussions, so you will not face any such thing. Please try to watch the complete lectures. Then we have topic wise past papers. Let's say in the block 1 we have 11 topics. So for that 11 topics, all the topic wise questions are given in the playlist of topic wise past papers. All these are playlist: block 1 playlist, block 2 playlist, block 3, block 4, then topic wise past papers. So total lectures almost 61. Now guys, overall study strategy. Day 1 to day 25 or 26, we have to cover the conceptual coverage. Means we have to cover the block wise lectures. Then day 26 till day 40, we have to work on the past papers, which include topic wise past papers, CBE past papers, and mock. Then day 41 to day 45, no need to solve any question. I am again repeating, no need to solve any question. Stop writing. Stop writing. Then what to do? Just revise your notes. Just read your notes, read your answers. Now guys, day 1 to day 7 plan. Block 1, professional issues topics. In the block 1, you have professional issues topics from money laundering, professional skepticism, auditor's liability, fraud, whatever the topics are, we have in the block 1. So total lectures, 11 lectures. Try to watch 2 lectures per day. The duration is very short. Few lectures are 10 to 15 minutes, few are 20 to 25. So try to watch 2 lectures per day. Now you can reverse the situation. Like how? If you are not watching block 1 2 lectures per day, then what you can do, you can watch one lecture of the block 1 topic and the second lecture of the similar topic past papers. This is the thing you can also do. Now, significance level of this topic is moderate, means we cannot say that we should skip this topic. We don't know. whether the examiner can ask a question. But with the ethics, this block will help you a lot. So now choice is yours. If still you want to do selective study and failed at 40, 42, and 49, then you can do. Then guys, day 8 to 11 plan, we have block 2, acceptance, ethics, quality management. Very important, very important. Total lectures, 5 lectures. Again, lectures are very short, just to the point, to the knowledge type lectures. Make sure watch 2 lectures per day. Either you can watch both the lectures of the block 2 or 1 lecture of the block 2 topic and the next lecture of the topic wise questions. Then daily exam style practice, very important. If you are not writing the answer, then in the exam your mind will not work. You don't know what to write, how to write. Also, it will impact the time management. You may panic in your exam because you have not practiced in these days. So in the exam you will not identify the case, you will not know how to write this style of question. Significance level, very important. Then day 12 to day 18, block 3, highly important, highly important. If I can say almost 50 to 65%, 50 to 65% marks come from this block 3. So block 3, group audits and advanced issues. Advanced issues means we have procedures, we have evidence, we have business risk, audit risk, related party, whatever the topics are, audit report, everything we have in the block 3. So make sure at least spend 6 to 8 days on the block 3. Why less days? Because the lectures are very short. Lectures of the block 3 are very short. Then what to do in the block 3? Block 3 requires rigor exam practice. Total lectures, 11 lectures, 2 lectures per day. Yes, you can easily watch 2 lectures per day. Focus on examiner mindset. Yes, there are few lectures on the procedures, on the risk. In the business risk, what I did, I have write all the business risk that examiner have already tested or can be tested. Similarly, for the audit risk, for the procedures, I have included all the relevant procedures, all the relevant risk. But no need to root learn. Why? You will not score good marks. There is no point to root learn these things. Just try to understand what if this risk will come in your exam, so how you can write it. Significance level, most important. Then days 19, 23, block 4. In the block 4 we have other assignments. Other assignments means due diligence, forensic audit, sustainability, these kind of topics. Total lectures, 8 lectures, 1 to 2 lectures per day. In the block 4, sometimes examiner asks question for the 25 marks. So please don't skip any lecture. At least try to complete the lectures, because if you have basic concepts of any topic, you can easily secure passing marks. The blunder which students made in their exam or in the preparation of the exam, they do selective studies. So while doing the selective studies, they skip such topics. And once the examiner tested these topics, they got blank because they don't have the idea what to write and how to write. So that's why it's my humble request to please don't skip any lecture. Significance level, moderate, because we don't know either the question will be tested or not. Then day 24, 26 plan. Full syllabus quick revision. Yes, you will get a complete revision video on the block wise lectures. Then ethics, professional marks focus, linking all blocks together. Yes, there is a separate playlist of the ISA wise past papers in which you will learn and get the idea how different topics can be tested in one case study. Then guys, days 27, day 40 plan, topic wise past paper, 26 lecture, 1 past paper sessions per day, answer planning plus tutor destructive feedback. Now guys, there are 2 types of students: self-study students and those who want to enroll with me in my post results or postpartum of AAA batch. For the self-study student, all the things, all the material and resources are same for the paid students. There is nothing different. There will be few additional resources which I will not share publicly because there are some things. So that is why these are the only difference. Now, for the paid students, they will get one-to-one sessions with me. We have live sessions individually, not in a group. We have live sessions, we have doubt solving. They will send me their scripts and I will mark them with detailed guidance and much more. But for the self-study students, you can get my general opinion, but I will not mark your scripts because it will not good for the paid students. So what you should have to do, you should have to do your own research. Own research means you will solve question, then you can compare your answers with my answers. Then guys, Day 41, 45, final phase. Stop writing and start revision. Start revision means whatever material you have, please start reading. Time management, very important. Keep this thing in your mind. Keep this thing in your mind that you are lacking with the time management. Read your answer scripts. For the paid students, whatever assignments you will submit me and I will send back to you after checking, you have to read them because it will help you in recalling your mistakes. Confidence building, interact with me, try to communicate with me. let me tell you a few things. In December batch, there are many students. Some of them don't even try to communicate with me. And you know what? They failed at 42, 48, 49, and then text me, sir, we failed at this and that score. How to do? I said, with whom you have studied this paper? We use your resources. I never get text from them. Trust me, I just received their first text after the result. And they are using my resources, even though I have made in my all the lectures. Please try to communicate with me. I don't know why you guys are not communicating. Then, guys, there is a key success tip. You have to think like an auditor. Auditors are normal person. Like I am an auditor, I am a normal person. So what's the biggest mistake which you make in your exam? Please try to act normal person. Don't make assumptions in your mind that auditors are different. If you don't have the audit experience, then you can't write this paper. No, it's completely irrelevant. Someone commented in a post or in a group, I don't know, that you have to get audit experience for the AAA. No, it's not like that. Trust me, I have been in this field, but the theory and the practical work is completely different. You don't need to get the audit experience for the AAA. Just trust me. Apply concepts, don't reproduce them. Means no need to write generic answer. If you are writing, auditor's responsibility is to express an opinion, even though the examiner asks you to provide the answer regarding auditor's responsibility on the fraud, but you are writing generic terms, so of course you will get 0 mark. So try to apply the concepts. Make sure your answer should be case specific. You are using the wording mentioned in the exhibit, mentioned in the questions. If there is no more complex pursuit, let's say there is a question on the auditor's responsibility, you are not getting the more complex things. So how you can write this answer? Try to mention the name of the client. Don't write client, don't write auditor. If there is a name of the audit firm, try to use these things. Then professional judgment earns mark. Yes, in the audit, professional judgment is very important. There are few questions in which examiner mentioned that you have already performed this client audit last year. So no need to perform the audit, no need to perform the procedures or TOCs this year. If you are writing yes, then you will get 0 mark. So you have to maintain your professional skepticism. These are the 3 basic elements or the core elements of the audit: professional skepticism, independence, and professional judgment. Follow the structure. If you are not following the AAA structure, like how question 1 tested, question 2, and question 3, you will lose professional skills mark. Also, you will fail. There is a proper structure in the AAA. 20 marks are for the professional skills, 80 marks are for the content. So try to understand all these things. All these things I have mentioned in my lecture so many times. Then guys, there is a final message. 45 days, one strategy, one result if you follow it. Now, in the end, we have these slides that will help you at what stage you are in these days. So the block 1 phase, conceptual mastery from day 1 to day 26, build the AAA foundation. You have to cover all the lectures. Then you have to think like an examiner. Means you will start solving the question. You will start writing your scripts. Then performance on exam day, you have to perform like you must have a good revision. You must have a good mindset. You must have a fresh mind, good energy, sleep well, eat well. That's it. Then day 1, conceptual coverage. Day 26, 40, past papers, final revision. This is the thing. Examiner is waiting for you, because you can see block 1, you have these days. Block 2, you have these days. Then you are on the exam day. So this is how you have to prepare AAA in these 45 days. Trust me, if you are just starting your AAA, I am assuming you have not studied AAA in your life. Still, you can do it. What to do? If you are a self-study student, just follow this planner. If you want to enroll, just try to communicate with me. Either you can text me on WhatsApp or you can email me as well. Now, guys, from Monday, inshallah, I will start working on this 45-day strategy. As I have already told you, for the self-study student, there are 5 to 6 playlists. Just follow the playlist and do according to this 45-day planner. For the paid students, those who want to continue with me, please start from the Monday. Don't delay it, because there will not be a good thing if you are keep delaying, because you have already delayed your AAA result. So there is no point to waste your time, your resources, your energy. Trust me, I will try my best. I will try my best to help you in passing the AAA exam. This is my promise. If you just follow my guidelines, whatever I will tell you during the session, just follow it. I will try my best to pass this exam. So now guys, that's it. If you have any questions or any queries, please try to comment down, or you can directly communicate with me. Take care and goodbye.